my beautiful Aries friends, and welcome to your horoscope from March of 2021, where I got to start out by saying happy birthday. The annual celebration is upon you. You will be ushering in the spring equinox to us. And more importantly than that, I think, truly Aries, this month is a month where I think you see, like, it comes to fruition. A lot of the spiritual breakthroughs that you have had over this last year. It's like Pisces season really solidified that it's like, yes, I have learned that at a soul and cellular level. Not to mention, right from the beginning of the month, your ruling planet Mars is in Gemini, where he's quite comfortable to whip and zip around. So I feel like your availability to really shine and participate, and as the sun crosses our ascendant, we get a little attractive. We want to zhuzh ourselves up a little bit. Think about how we're showing up or presenting things in our life out in the public and in our external environments as well. So I really think it's a lovely time for birthday celebration for you. So happy birthday, Aries. Now, let's not take too long. Let's get into what's going on this month so you can get out and start enjoying it. But before we do that, if you wouldn't mind liking this video, comment, share, subscribe, and if you are subscribed but you haven't hit the notification bell, please do that so you can be updated by new videos. Every time that they come, you'll get a little notification. If I go live in the spur of the day, you'll be live there with me, okay? As well, you're gonna want to make sure that you check out your weekly videos every week of the month, where we get more into the nitty-gritty of what's going on, and I'll also show you some tips and tricks and thoughts about how you can use the energies that are available for us for the week, okay? There's a card for that around here somewhere. All right, Aries, right as we come into the month, we're going to see on the 3rd that Mars, your ruling planet, moves into the energy of Gemini, stimulating, awakening, energizing. And remember, Mars is also this really big energy of desire. We have a desire coming from the 3rd house here. Our thinking, our writing projects, things with siblings, learning, getting into the fine details. Maybe you're even teaching something, getting that website together. For those of you who need to buy a car, right? I need to buy a car. I got to buy a watch. I got to buy any of the 3rd house trinkety type of things. Mars is here and will activate this area. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're a little bit more chatty, if you've got more going on, if you know, in March you're not attending every summit and symposium that is absolutely available, just guzzling up information. Now, I will just tell you, with Mars in the energy of Gemini, make sure you do give yourself time, Aries, to turn the brain off. Have some downtime, Netflix and chill, whatever you do that actually relaxes your brain, relaxes the nervous system, so that you don't get completely burnt out, okay? Because Mars can really just go in the energy of Gemini. But watch for your 3rd house to be very, very lit up. Now, on the 13th, we've got a new moon happening in the energy of Pisces at 23 degrees. This is going to light up your 12th house space, so just right behind you. Now, the new moon is when we plant our seeds of intention, but it's dark. When the sun and the moon are together, it's dark, but when they're together, anything is possible. We plant our intentions for what we would like to begin, what we need guidance on, what we'd like to see or experience or have clarity to adjust, but we plant them in the soil of magic because it's dark, so we can't really see exactly what it's going to be. But if there's some clarity, if you're ready to share that spiritual breakthrough, this is a wonderful moon to go ahead and plant your seeds of intention. This is also a moon where we soften. In Piscean energy, we assimilate everything we have learned. Pisces is the ultimate womb. So we soften because we realize whether it was up, whether it was down, it was in the middle, I liked it, I didn't like it, something was learned and it all comes full circle. So the level of compassion, the level of gratitude, the level of spiritual understanding and clarity that can be available over this next 4 weeks as you move into the new moon energy and see it manifest in your life. This is a wonderful time to think about assimilating and absorbing everything that you have experienced, letting go of what may be the cause of your own undoing, and shedding what doesn't belong anymore, okay? Now, on the 20th, we are going to see, well, let's get it, I got all excited. On the 15th, we're going to see Mercury also moving into the energy of Pisces, and I think that this is beautiful just after the moon, because what happens is then the mind and the intuition get on board. Now, Mercury is considered to be in fall in the energy of Pisces, which means he is like trying to think in really blurry times. Mercury's sharp. He wants details. He wants movement. Tell me this now. I want clarity. What does that look like? And in Pisces, the energy is very watery. It can be very vague. So it's like a lack of clarity. But Where we see Mercury get strong here is because he has to be at the will of the planet or at the will of the sign. He's got to slow the mind down to understand the spiritual volume. I mean, I think about emotional intelligence. I think spiritual and intuitive and mental alignment, mind, body, spirit. Everything gets slowed down in this 12th house space. So listen to your intuition. Trust your dreams at this time. If your ancestors are coming up or coming through, if you've got a revelation or you're journaling and something comes up about something from the past or something that you just feel like you're so free and so grateful about, trust that at this time and allow Mercury to bring that out. Now, Mercury is also a workhorse, okay? Don't forget that. Now, Mercury in the energy of Pisces, you may be working on projects behind the scenes, especially because it's 12th house stuff. Now, this could also be that you are working nice and slow. You could be feeling, depending on your level of feels around this energy, you could be feeling a little bit frustrated because you're like, why don't I have clarity on this project? Slow down, hands off for a minute, breathe, realign with your intuition, ask somebody outside of you if you need a little guidance to get the clarity, okay? Now on the 20th, we're going to see the sun move into the energy of Aries. This also means we usher in the spring equinox in the north. You guys are heading down into fall for our friends who are down under. Okay, so this is a fresh start for us. The sun into Aries. Let's go. Let's do this. It lights up your first house space. Now the sun brings light, heat, life, and motivation. And in the first house, past the ascendant, this is us. This is me. This is how I dress, how I show myself, how I'm holding my shoulders back when I walk, who I present to the world, what my external environments look like as well. Not to mention, we've got a sun trine Mars. This energy is really beautifully supported to what's going on with Uranus in Taurus. So I think that this is a time at this particular moment, not only are we welcoming in a complete new cardinal season, which means for all of us, we've got a fresh start. We've got equal day, equal night, a time to refresh the harmony in our lives, right? But we have also got expansive, beautiful energy that's available to us. And in Aries, it is the body, but it's also the identity. So what are you willing and ready and able and excited to take this new identity to show the world, to live in it yourself? Now on the 21st, we're going to see Venus come into the energy of Aries, and Venus in the house of Mars is just so beautiful. So also in your first house, but Venus tends to just bring that element of beauty, of magnetism to the table. She does love some money as well. So you could definitely be putting yourself out there, or you could be spending money on yourself in some way, shape, or form. But Venus is a very good magnetizing social energy. So if you're like, oh, need to cut this hair, that's long gone, or I want to change my wardrobe, I want to beautify my space, I feel more beautiful, I feel harmonious. Maybe it's even you taking yourself into situations and being the peacemaker, being the diplomat of what's going on to bring a harmony. Either way, Venus here blowing kisses at the Aries energy is not a bad deal at all. On the 22nd, I do want to tell you this week there's a lot going on. Really, the last 2 weeks of March have so much going on. So really make sure you focus in on the weekly horoscopes, which look for the card up there. But focus in on the weekly horoscopes where we will take it day by day and break down what's happening. But as we end this March, we're going to end on the 28th with a full moon at 8 degrees of Libra. And I have to tell you, besides lighting up your 7th house of relationships, so just across the street, I feel like this is one of the most delicious moons of all of 2021. It has got stability from Saturn. It has got energy from Mars. Venus is then interacting with Mars, and as the lovers chase each other across the sky, this is really a delicious energy. So having a full moon is telling us that something needs to be ended, acknowledged, or adjusted. We need to create a shift. We need to see something. There's a lot of light, so we're able to see it for what it is and allow the changes to happen. Every ending brings a beginning. Every beginning brings an ending. So here in the energy of Libra, you may be questioning and being called to look over the relationships in your life, not just the romantic ones. In the 7th house, I also look at what is your relationship with a power greater than yourself, your higher self, whatever you call it. Where is your spiritual fitness, where you are in or out of direct tandem with that, right? If the days feel like confusion and chaos and you're baffled a lot about your life, look at the spiritual fitness alignment. Now, then we extend that out. What's the relationship of you with you, right? You'll know. Are you being really, really hard on yourself? Is it, oh, I don't know, I'm not good enough? Is it, yeah, I'm feeling really good? Like, you get to check in on that at this particular full moon, because it's about relationship, and it's about what you're in relationship to as well. Are you surrounded by a tribe of people who have your back? Do you feel good about the space that you're in? So don't just keep it to the conscious chosen one-on-one relationships, because that's right, but it's not just romance. It's not just the business partnership. It's not just the marriage. What are you in relation to in your life, and what's the health of that, especially spiritually, looking like for you, okay? Oh, I do think too that there could be some new relationships, and they may be of the romantic variety blowing in here, but whatever they are, I don't want to just label them as romantic. Let me just say here, significant. It would be significant changes in relationship for you, okay? All right, my beautiful Aries, I hope you have a beautiful birthday. I can't wait to walk with you every week and to talk about what's going on in this community and other astro communities that may be of benefit to you as well. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I love you a ton. I'll see you in the eat and greets that are happening all month long as well. And I'll see you in all of the other astro education that is coming around the bend, okay? Bye, my beautiful friends.